big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
Hands up! Unity!
Check 48, the mark. I got you, sir. I got you.
Regular. Hands up!
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Everybody's up. Lead.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here, watch this.
I'm here.
And Dalton to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here you go, 368.
Mike 37. I'm coming for
Bravo.
And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. We got it. And we're going 37.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Hot. Lead.
Check. Two times.
Regular.
Hey, check. Three down.
2 by 2. Move. Smooth.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And able to find Green. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Dalton here from the gun. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Ready. Hey, stop. Blue ready.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10 is counter. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
57's Mike. Mike,
on third down, Winston. Now he's forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Dalton's going to sneak it, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. Second and inches, it did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, Bernard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
368.
26 mark. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
And now to the air. Dalton going deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Let's go, D. We got to step. Let's go now. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 51.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he's got Moncrief. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a first and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here we go. Can. Hey. I-7.
What we got?
Operating from the gun. Dalton, throw left side, complete to Ross. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
44. There you go.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
5-6.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. On first down, Mixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hands up. Three. Take out 368.
Throwing on second down, Dalton. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Regular. 26, Mike. Hey, 2. Let's go.
From the gun, Dalton. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Back 2's the mic. Back 2. Stay with your man. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Winston looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Winston now. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
4 down. Check.
Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 6-yard line.
Ready. Select. Rip left.
You got double time. Hey,
Green, trouble thing.
got 4 down. Kill. Hey, turn it out. You got tight right there.
Easy.
All set.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready. Blue lady.
52. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Let him go.
Here's Winston. Being chased out left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
368.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Can.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. 37.
Here's Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
From the gun, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the... Football there, and it's 2nd down.
Keep playing hard all day. Let's get
it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Mike 51. Let's get no echo. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, white. You.
Winston now from the 50. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. 552. 552. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after her.
Now Winston. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Hands up. Wait. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. He's got it at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Lead.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Move.
48 to Mike.
I'm on. Hey, exit.
48 Mike. 48.
Hands up.
They'll run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comforted. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, a give to counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3-17.
Third and long for Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got room. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Regular. Hey, let's go. Mike 37. Hey, watch the ball.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Green with a catch left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Open man is Uzama. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come up in an offset eye. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
368! 368!
This will be Dalton again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Here's Mixon. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.